Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, we are going to check out the two brand new upcoming units, ANAAK and GARAM. So they finally revealed their kit. I was literally waiting because they reveal it late at night for me. It's like 4:40 in the morning, which sucks. Hopefully, they change their schedule in the future, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. But let's go ahead and check out their kit, and then we're going to read the information on the next update. Let's check out Garam Zahar's trailer right here. Let's go ahead, click play. We're not going to listen to the music. Let's put this in full screen. Let's see what we got here. So Garam, she looks really, really nice. So she's going to be a blue element support. We already knew that. Now, what can she do? So she uses a sword. Ooh. Let's go back. I'm not going to play it back, but... Okay, so she has like sword key waves, and it seems like she can capture somebody. And then she has stun. Okay, stun. And then this is going to be her ultimate. Her ultimate looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really, really nice. So let's play that back one more time. Let's play back one more time. What I really like about her is, of course, her design. She looks really, really cool. But her sword, she looks nice. Now, as you guys can see, she's paired up with Mazino. So is she gonna be able to, like, are they both gonna have some sort of, I don't know, like a is it going to be like an exclusive buff for Mazino, or is like Mazino just an example? I don't know. But they paired him up with Mazino, they paired her up with Mazino, and then she has the sword keyways and she can capture somebody. And then she has the AoE stun right there, which is gonna cover the entire battlefield. So she looks pretty solid. Looks like a very interesting support unit. Now we're gonna go ahead and check out ANAAK's trailer now. After I check out ANAAK's trailer, we're gonna read both of their kits. So let's look at ANAAK's trailer now. Let's come back over here to Princess Zahar ANAAK. So this unit is going to be red element, and she's going to be a tank unit, which is very interesting because we already have Awaken Rack, who's pretty much the best red element tank unit. So I'm interested to see what she's able to bring to the table. So let's go ahead and check out her trailer. Here we go. So red element tank unit, Fisherman, ANAAK Zahar. All right, what can she do? So we pause it right here. So it seems like she can somehow buff certain units. So she's currently buffing Green April ANAAK, which is very interesting. And then she has a shield, which is tied into Green April ANAAK, and then she has some sort of pathway, which is very similar to support Horun. So interesting. So if we play that back just a little bit, it seems like she's going to be some sort of tank unit. Like, it seems like she's going to be some sort of support tank unit where she's going to be in the back line because she's not approaching the enemy. It seems like ANAAK, Green April ANAAK, she's approaching the enemy, and tank ANAAK is pretty much just sitting in the back. So to me, it seems like she's going to be some sort of support tank unit. Now, if I'm being honest, is this a W for free-to-play players? Yes, it is a W for free-to-play players because Awaken Rack, he is an SSR plus unit, so not a lot of free-to-play players have access to Awaken Rack. So if ANAAK ends up being a great tank unit, red element tank, that can be pretty nice. So let's go ahead, head back on over to Garam's kit. So we checked out her trailer. Let's see what she can do. So for her passive, Bell of Dawn, it says the Bell of Dawn rings every number of seconds, creating a barrier around Garam equal to a percentage of her attack for number of seconds. All targets are purified to remove all debuffs and status effects from allies and remove buffs from enemies. Garam gains a number of frost crystal for each successful purification, max number of stacks. So she has this barrier that's associated with a Bell of Dawn. And then it says all targets are purified to remove all debuffs, and she can also remove buffs from enemies, which is really nice. Now for her active skill, Ancient Cloak, Garam wraps the enemy with the highest attack in the Ancient Cloak and binds them for a number of seconds. This is actually pretty good. It's going to be very useful for, DPS units like, let's say, Kunadon. You have Punisherin, Vile, those annoying DPS characters. Silencing them for a couple seconds is really nice. When an enemy is freed from the bind, they take a percentage of Garam's attack as damage and are knocked down for a number of seconds. Garam then gains a number of frost crystals. This skill can only activate when there are number or more enemies. So of course we're gonna have info as of to how many frost crystals she can get. So we have to wait until she releases. Now for her active skill, Blue Sword Aura, says Garam becomes immune to status effects and gains teleport and teleports behind the ally, my apologies, with the highest attack other than summon beings. Then unleashes a number piercing sword aura and finally returns to her starting position. When a sword aura makes contact with an ally, they recover a number of energy. When making contact with an enemy, it deals a percentage of Garam's attack as damage and decreases the target's defense by percentage for a number of seconds. Garam gains number of frost crystal for each enemy hit. So this is actually pretty good. It has a defense decrease, which is going to be pretty solid. She can also recover energy, which is really good, and this is going to target the ally with the highest attack. So I feel like pairing this up with let's say Kaiser, for example, pairing this up with Kaiser, recovering her energy, that can be really dope overall. So we look at her special move. It says Garam becomes invincible, teleports behind all allies, then releases a ray of light to deal a percentage of her attack as damage to all enemies and stuns them for a number of seconds. She then increases all allies' physical and magic resistance by percentage and special move Pierce by percentage by number of seconds. Wow, so a special move Pierce increase. Pretty good. Finally, Garam uses up all of her frost crystals to increase all allies' physical and magic resistance by percentage and special move Pierce by percentage for each frost crystal. So you definitely want to get a lot of frost crystals on Garam so that she can pretty much build up the physical and magic resistance buff for her allies and the special move Pierce. This is going to be very good for units like Vile, Kaiser. Like the fact that her kit doesn't restrict her in just one specific element is a major W overall, because I was kind of worried that her kit was going to lock her in blue element, but it seems like she is definitely going to be a very universal support type unit. So this is amazing overall. Physical magic resistance buff, special move Pierce buff, you have defense shred, energy recovery. There's a lot of stuff going on in her kit. Plus she can provide a barrier to herself. This is really good. So overall, I am liking her kit. So let's go ahead and move on over to ANAAK. Now for ANAAK, she has to be very, very good on paper in order for me to pretty much, have hope that she is going to be not better than Awakened Rack, but she is going to be a unit that's pretty much worth it. So let's go ahead and look at her kit. So for her passive, the ally with the highest attack at the start of battle becomes family. When the family member's HP is a percentage or lower, they become invincible for a number of seconds, and ANAAK and the family member's status effects and debuffs are all removed. In addition, ANAAK heals the family member's HP by percentage of her defense and provokes enemies within range around the family member for a number of seconds. The first time ANAAK takes fatal damage in battle, she is reminded of her family and recovers a percentage of her HP and her defense by percentage. So right off the bat, her passive doesn't restrict her in one element, which is really nice. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the part where she pretty much synergizes with another character and she pretty much applies this family sort of effect. It says the ally with the highest attack at the start of the battle becomes family. And it says when the family member's HP is a percentage or lower, they become invincible. That's kind of insane. So invincibility for the ally with the highest attack. Not bad. That's pretty much increased survivability, and all debuffs and status effects are removed. And plus she has provocation. This seems pretty good. Like guaranteed survivability, guaranteed invincibility for the ally with the highest attack is kind of insane. And then for her active skill, ANAAK creates a barrier equal to a percentage of her defense for herself and a family member for a number of seconds. It increases both of their attack speed by number and attack by percentage for a number of seconds. ANAAK and the family member recover number energy every second while the barrier is active. So attack speed increase and attack percentage increase. I think I was correct that this unit is definitely going to be like a support type tank unit. So she's buffing attack speed, buffing attack, guaranteed invincibility when the ally's HP reaches a certain percentage, removes debuffs, status effects, provocation. Her kit looks pretty stacked so far. Now for her next active skill, it says ANAAK increases the defense of the family by percentage and takes a percentage of damage in their place for a number of seconds. If the family member is alive after a number of seconds, ANAAK's defense increases by percentage until the end of the battle, max number of stacks. So she's pretty much getting a ton of defense from this active skill right here. And then for her ultimate, it says ANAAK creates a field of memories with her happiest times in direction of a family member. The field of memories lasts for a number of seconds, increasing the physical and magic resistance of allies inside by a number percentage. The family member recovers number energy every second while inside the field. So her special move, really good, increasing physical and magic resistance of allies who are pretty much standing on that pathway is very good overall. So if I'm being honest, her kit looks pretty solid on paper. Now I will say this family buff, it seems like this, like the unit with the family effect, it seems like only one unit can have this family effect, because it says the ally with the highest attack at the start of the battle becomes family. So she's only targeting one unit. She's not really targeting the whole team. And then when we continue over here, it says ANAAK creates a barrier equal to a percentage of her defense for herself and the family member. So it seems like her kit is only benefiting the unit with the highest attack. It's not really benefiting the whole team. Like she's specifically focused on the unit with the highest attack. Everybody else, she's not really, benefiting everybody else. But I will say for her ultimate, even though it is a pathway, it seems like the ultimate, the pathway is still going to affect the family member only. It's not going to affect everybody. So honestly, the buffs, the attack speed buff, attack percent buff, like is really nice overall, but it's only targeting one unit. So this can be pretty good for a Jin Sung. Assassin DPS unit, this can be pretty good for him. And the fact that she is not restricted to one element, this can be really good overall for ANAAK. Like she's pretty much a universal support tank unit. So honestly, I think like you can literally use ANAAK with Awaken Rack, which is honestly pretty good. Like she's not really competing with Awaken Rack. She's more of like a support type tank unit that's pretty much applying buffs. So overall, her kit on paper looks pretty solid, but of course we're gonna have to test her. We're gonna have to test her to see if she's actually worth it. And like I said, she is only going to benefit one unit on your team, which is the unit with the highest attack. Everybody else, she's not really going to focus on anybody else unless the unit with the highest attack somehow died on your team, and then the next unit who has the highest attack is going to target that unit. So overall, really interesting unit. I thought that she was going to be a warrior or support unit, but a tank unit, very interesting overall. So those are our two brand new characters. I'm mostly excited for GARAM. Honestly, GARAM looks very good. The physical magic resistance buff, really nice. Can't wait to get this unit. And the special move Pierce looks really nice. Now let's go ahead and check out the update details. So if we come over here to update details, I'm pretty sure it's in notices. There it is, August 14th update maintenance. So let's go ahead and go over this. It says new teammate SSR plus Hermit GARAM, a new teammate, of course, ANAAK. And it says new adventure chapters 96 through 100, max level expansion for the research lab, new story, how a heart pounding soul swap, new story event exchange shop, new story missions, a new event GARAM's heart pounding check-in parts 1 and 2, a new event, new teammate trial and missions, GARAM boost missions, ANAAK boost missions, workshop melting forge, unsung use, a secret room, Hell Train Arena Season 2. Hell Train is returning, which is really good. Alliance Expedition, Yurik Mazino event boss battle, a new event loot bonus time. We have Garam special summon. Garam is getting her own special summon. Wait, so is the special summon permanent in game? If this is true, this is a W. It seems like the special summon banner is now a permanent feature in game, because this update is after anniversary. I thought that the special summon feature was only for anniversary part 1 and 2, but it seems like the special summon banner is actually permanent, which is insane. So that's a major W right there. Special summon is permanent. Improvements to the Hell Train Arena, improvements to the Trial of Origin Red Element trial. Very interesting that they decide to focus on Red Element specifically. Adventure related reward changes, improvements to achievement missions, rewards for certain adventure chapters. If you have already cleared the relevant chapters, the updated rewards will be applied retroactively. Increase in coin exp rewards for clearing adventure stage 6 through 9 and onwards. Okay. The updated rewards will be applied retroactively based on a regular's current chapter and stage. Increase in loot coin amplification, rewards for adventure chapters 19 3 to chapter 3960. Increase in the quantity of revolution items for weekly monthly mission rewards upon clearing adventure stage 160 100 through 60. Major W. Major W. Thank you. Like, we needed a ton of revolution resources, which is really nice. It says, please note that the new weekly mission rewards will be applied beginning of August 19th. So this is not going to come as soon as the update goes live. We have to wait till August. We have to wait till August 19th for the brand new rewards to come in. And it says for monthly mission rewards will be applied starting from September 1st. Mission changes to a first regulars mission event and a first regulars mission 2 will be added following the August 14th update. The updated rewards will be available to claim upon clearing the regular's first mission. And it says if you cleared the existing regular's first mission prior to the August 14th update, the new rewards will be applied retroactively. It says eligibility, regulars who complete the missions after I'm pretty sure that's July 3rd update. And we have improvements and changes, added revolution information to the codex, major W. So if you, in order for you to view a character's revolution, you have to have at least 3 blue stars. Now you don't have to have copies on the character. You can literally view their revolution information, even if you don't have the unit, which is really good. A tri-essence improvement, changes to the story event stamina purchase, improvements to the high ranker arena, improvements to adventure, change to display format for event attempt count, miscellaneous improvements, and other bug fixes. And it says SSR max limit break chest and expirable suspendum distributed during the first anniversary will be deleted following the August 14th update maintenance. Please make sure to use them before the maintenance begins. So if you guys haven't used your SSR max limit break chest, if you haven't used it, make sure you use it before the update ends, because if you don't, it will go away permanently, and you don't want that to happen. And the same applies for expirable suspendum. Me personally, the expirable suspendum is completely stupid. I don't understand why they didn't give us the option to just simply keep the expirable suspendum. It just doesn't make any sense. But after the update, expirable suspendum will go away. So make sure that you guys spend that. But that's pretty much all we have for the August 14th update. It's pretty much in a couple hours. It's like literally going to take place tonight. We're already, for me, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, so it is going to happen tonight. So a couple hours away. So really excited for this next update. GARAM blue element unit and Princess ANAAK red element tank unit. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is this a major W? Do you guys think that ANAAK is going to be a good unit? Me personally, her kit seems pretty decent on paper. I can see some potential in her kit. Attack speed buff, attack buff, provocation. You have a lot of things going on. And energy recovery, physical and magic resistance buff. This is actually pretty good. So I definitely have faith that like I have faith that this unit can be pretty useful, but my only worry is that she is only going to she's only going to buff the unit with the highest attack. Like this doesn't really apply to the entire team. So I feel like she's definitely going like she's only going to be useful for your main DPS unit. So this is pretty interesting. The fact that she's not restricted into just one element pretty much proves that she is a universal support tank unit, which is very solid overall. So ANAAK, really good. And for GARAM, her kit looks very nice. The special move Pierce, I can't wait to see how much she can increase because we don't know yet. But the special move Pierce looks really nice. And if I'm being honest, for a support unit, it seems like we're gonna have to have a lot of copies on her because of the frost crystals. I have a huge feeling that the more copies you have on her, the more frost crystals she can stack. Because it says right here, Garam gains a number frost crystal for each successful purification max number stack. So I have a huge feeling that the more copies you get on her, the more frost crystals she can stack. And the more frost crystals she has, the more she can increase your allies' physical and magic resistance and special move Pierce. So this is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. Um, yeah, I'm really excited. Really excited for these two new characters. Netmarble, they've been dropping nothing but bangers recently. There hasn't been one single unit that's been absolute garbage. A lot of units have been pretty meta, so I have faith in these two characters, especially Garam. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys in today's video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. And I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.